In the bustling, for many, the immediate thought was that this sound held religious significance. In Islamic tradition, such phenomena are sometimes seen as signs or warnings potentially linked to spiritual or eschatological themes. This perspective aligns with the belief that extraordinary occurrences at such a sacred site are not mere coincidences, but could be divine messages urging reflection and spiritual awakening. The sound resonated not just physically but also metaphorically with those who hold the Kaaba in reverence, reminding them of the profound nature of this holy site. Conversely, others suggested more pragmatic explanations. Some experts hypothesized that the sound could have been the result of natural factors such as geological shifts or unique atmospheric conditions. Mecca's position in a region prone to seismic activities adds weight to these theories. These scientific interpretations aim to demystify the event, attributing it to explainable and natural causes rather than supernatural or divine origins. The divergent interpretations of this phenomenon reflect the complex interplay between faith, science, and human psychology. While some view it through a religious lens, seeing it as a reminder of the power and mystery that surrounds their faith, others seek logical explanations grounded in the physical world. This event has thus opened up dialogues across different fields of thought, inviting both spiritual contemplation and scientific inquiry. This mysterious sound from the Kaaba, regardless of its origin, has indeed left a lasting impact. It serves as a reminder of the enduring significance of the Kaaba in the hearts and minds of millions, while also highlighting the human quest for understanding the unknown. It represents a moment where the ancient meets the modern, where faith intersects with reason, and where the world, in unison, turned its attention to one of the most revered sites in Islamic culture. The Kaaba, a cornerstone of Islamic faith, stands as a beacon of spirituality in the heart of Mecca. This simple yet majestic structure is steeped in profound historical and religious significance, resonating deeply with millions of Muslims worldwide. According to Islamic tradition, the origins of the Kaaba trace back to the dawn of mankind. It is believed central to the Kaaba's spiritual aura is the black stone, an ancient relic embedded in one of its corners. Islamic teachings hold that this stone descended from paradise, making it a celestial link between heaven and earth. The black stone's history is as intriguing as it is sacred. It is said to have been white when it first came down to earth, turning black due to the sins of humanity. For the faithful, the black stone serves as a tangible connection to the divine, a testament to the enduring presence of God in the world. Throughout the ages, the Kaaba has remained a focal point of worship and devotion. It is the Qibla, the direction towards which Muslims around the globe face during their prayers, symbolizing unity and equality in worship. The significance of the Kaaba extends beyond its physical presence. It embodies the essence of Islamic tradition, standing as a reminder of faith, devotion, and the eternal covenant between God and humanity. As pilgrims from all corners of the world gather around this sacred edifice, they retrace the steps of prophets and renew their spiritual commitment, reinforcing the Kaaba's status as a timeless symbol of Islamic identity. In 2023, the city of Mecca, a beacon of spiritual significance for millions of Muslims, faced an unprecedented challenge. Torrential rains, unlike anything seen in recent history, unleashed devastating floods across this sacred city. The impact was profound, affecting not just the infrastructure but also the heart of Islamic worship, the Kaaba. Ordinarily, Mecca's arid climate sees sparse rainfall, making the 2023 floods a startling anomaly. Streets that once bustled with pilgrims were transformed into raging rivers. The flood caused extensive damage to roads, buildings, and essential services, bringing the city to a standstill. For a place that hosts millions during the Hajj pilgrimage, such a natural disaster disrupted the very rhythm of religious life. The Kaaba, standing resiliently in the Great Mosque, was surrounded by floodwaters, an awe-inspiring yet alarming sight. This event was not just a physical crisis, but also a moment of deep reflection. For the faithful, the sight of Islam's holiest site amidst floodwaters was a jarring image, challenging the usual perceptions of Mecca's invulnerability to such calamities. The response to the floods was a testament to the resilience of the people of Mecca and the broader Muslim community. Efforts to manage the floodwaters and restore the city were swift, but the incident left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness. It served as a reminder of the fragility of human existence and the need to adapt and prepare for unforeseen challenges, even in the most sacred of places. The floods also sparked discussions about climate change and its potential impact on religious sites and communities. As extreme weather events become more frequent and severe, it raises questions about the long-term sustainability and resilience of cities like Mecca. It compels individuals, communities, and governments to consider the importance of environmental stewardship and proactive measures to mitigate the risks posed by climate change. Beyond the physical and environmental implications, the 2023 floods crisis in Mecca also highlighted the deep emotional connection that people have with the Kaaba. The sight of the sacred structure surrounded by floodwaters evoked a range of emotions: grief, concern, and a renewed sense of appreciation for the resilience of faith in the face of adversity. In the aftermath of the floods, Mecca witnessed a remarkable display of solidarity and support. Muslims from around the world came together to offer assistance and donations to aid in the recovery efforts. The incident served as a reminder of the global significance of Mecca and the collective responsibility to protect and preserve this sacred site. The 2023 floods crisis in Mecca, despite its devastating impact, became a catalyst for resilience, reflection, and unity. It reinforced the spirit of community and the shared responsibility to safeguard the sacredness of Mecca and its cultural and religious heritage. The recent astonishing events at the Kaaba in Mecca have captivated the world's attention, from the mysterious trumpet-like sound that reverberated from the structure to the floods that challenged the city's resilience. These moments have sparked dialogue and introspection across various fields of thought. They have reminded us of the enduring significance of the Kaaba as a symbol of faith and unity, the profound legacy it carries from ancient times, and the need to adapt and protect sacred sites in the face of environmental challenges. The world continues to be fascinated by the mysteries and wonders that unfold in Mecca, as it serves as a timeless beacon of spirituality and a testament to the enduring power of faith. The 2023 Mecca floods were not just a natural disaster. They were a moment of reckoning that raised questions and sparked discussions about the preparedness for such events in the future. Especially in a city of such monumental religious importance, the floods served as a reminder of nature's unpredictable power, even in the most sacred of places. The Kaaba, also known as the Qibla, holds a significant impact on Islamic worship. It is not merely a direction for Muslims to face during their prayers. It is a symbol of unity and faith, pointing devout Muslims towards the Kaaba in Mecca. This unifying axis transcends geographical boundaries, creating a unique bond among the Islamic community worldwide. The act of facing the Kaaba is more than just a physical orientation. It is a spiritual alignment with the core of Muslim belief. The Kaaba, a cubic structure in the Great Mosque of Mecca, holds immense religious significance. It is revered as the earthly symbol of monotheism and a reminder of the Abrahamic roots of Islam. The direction towards the Kaaba, or the Qibla, is determined wherever Muslims are in the world, making every prayer an act of solidarity and a reaffirmation of their faith. This practice, established by Prophet Muhammad, signifies a shift from the earlier Qibla direction towards Jerusalem, marking a pivotal moment in Islamic history. It is a daily declaration of faith observed in the 5 daily prayers, which are the cornerstones of a Muslim's life. The significance of the Kaaba extends beyond ritualistic practices. It instills a sense of belonging and connection to the broader Muslim community. It is a constant reminder of the shared heritage and the spiritual journey towards a common goal. In essence, the Kaaba is more than just a direction for prayer. It embodies the unity of the Muslim Ummah, symbolizing their collective devotion and spiritual connection to their faith's origins. Recent events in Mecca, particularly around the Kaaba, have evoked varied interpretations from both Christian and Muslim communities, stirring a profound dialogue about their significance in the context of religious teachings and end-times prophecies. From a Muslim perspective, these occurrences often resonate as divine reminders. Unexpected natural disasters like the severe floods and the mysterious sounds emanating from the Kaaba are sometimes viewed as signs from Allah, calling for repentance and moral rectification. In Islamic eschatology, there are hadiths predicting significant events in the end times, including the destruction of the Kaaba. For many Muslims, these recent events serve as a wake-up call, a reminder of the transient nature of life, and the importance of staying true to one's faith and values. On the other hand, the Christian community interprets these events through a different lens. Some see them as potential fulfillments of biblical prophecies concerning the end times and the second coming of Jesus Christ. References to natural disasters and unprecedented events in the Bible, especially in the book of Revelation, are often cited in these interpretations. For Christians who subscribe to this view, the events in Mecca might be seen as part of a larger divine plan leading to the final judgment and the establishment of God's kingdom on earth. While both perspectives differ significantly in their religious contexts and interpretations, they share a common thread of perceiving these events as spiritually significant. They reflect a deep engagement with faith, an acknowledgement of the unknown, and a profound respect for the sacred mysteries of life. The Kaaba, a focal point of Islamic worship, is not just a spiritual beacon but also an architectural wonder. Its geometric precision is a subject of great intrigue and respect. This simple cube-shaped structure is meticulously aligned with the cardinal points of the compass. This alignment is more than a mere coincidence. It reflects a deep understanding of astronomy and geography that was remarkable for its time. The Kaaba's orientation is significant in several ways. Firstly, its corners roughly align with the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. This precise orientation is not just about directionality. It's about creating a harmonious relationship between the earth and the heavens. The layout suggests an ancient knowledge of the world, integrating spiritual significance with celestial patterns. This blend of spirituality and scientific knowledge is a testament to the rich history and cultural significance of the Kaaba. The concept that something of such immense significance, hidden for centuries, could be residing within the Kaaba evokes a profound sense of wonder and curiosity within the religious community. This enigmatic entity is often perceived through a spiritual lens, representing a divine secret that holds deep religious meaning. For many, it signifies the profound connection between the physical and spiritual realms, reinforcing the sanctity of the Kaaba as the holiest site in Islam. Regardless of its true nature, the mystery surrounding the entity within the Kaaba continues to inspire awe and speculation. The Kaaba's mystery is a gateway that bridges the gap between faith and history, inviting believers and scholars alike to contemplate the enigmas that lie at the core of one of the world's most revered religious sites. Number 8. End Times Prophecies. In a world where science and faith often follow separate paths, recent events in Mecca have intriguingly intertwined them. The Kaaba, a cornerstone of Islamic faith, has witnessed a series of natural disasters that align with end times prophecies found in both Islam and Christianity. In 2023, Mecca experienced severe flooding, an event that has raised eyebrows and sparked discussions about its potential spiritual significance. From an Islamic perspective, such occurrences are viewed through the lens of eschatology. The Hadith teachings of Prophet Muhammad speak of signs heralding the Day of Judgment, including natural upheavals that some interpret as divine reminders of mortality and the impermanence of worldly life. Similarly, Christian theology, particularly in the book of Revelation, describes natural calamities as precursors to the second coming of Jesus Christ. a moment marked by redemption and judgment. The convergence of these two perspectives presents a unique scenario where both religions, with their deep historical roots and shared theological elements, point to a time of significant transformation, often accompanied by cosmic and earthly disturbances. The recent floods in Mecca, juxtaposed against this prophetic backdrop, become more than just a meteorological anomaly. They transform into a symbol, a signal for many believers, urging introspection and spiritual renewal. This intersection of faith and real-world events fosters a dialogue that transcends the boundaries of individual religions. It invites believers and non-believers alike to reflect on the larger questions of existence and the role of humanity in the vast canvas of the universe. In a sense, these incidents serve as a wake-up call, reminding us of the bigger picture that often gets lost in the minutiae of daily life. Number 9. Saudi Arabia's climate shift. Saudi Arabia, a nation predominantly characterized by vast desert landscapes, is currently witnessing an unprecedented shift in its climate. Traditionally perceived as a land of arid deserts and minimal rainfall, recent events have challenged these long-held notions. The country, known for its scorching heat, is now experiencing a series of severe weather phenomena that defy the typical climate expectations. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has faced unusual weather patterns, including unexpected heavy rainfall leading to flash floods. This shift is particularly alarming in regions like Mecca, which is not only a religious hub but also unaccustomed to such extreme weather. These sudden downpours have resulted in significant flooding, causing widespread disruption and highlighting a stark contrast to the region's usual dry climate. The impact of these climatic changes extends beyond mere inconvenience. They raise critical concerns about the region's preparedness for such events, especially in areas of significant religious and cultural importance. The floods in Mecca, for instance, not only caused infrastructural damage, but also posed challenges for the millions of pilgrims visiting the city. This shift in weather patterns suggests a deeper environmental change occurring within the region and prompts questions about the long-term implications of these climatic anomalies. It also raises the need to adapt to this new environmental reality. For a country deeply rooted in tradition and history, these changes are not just meteorological but also cultural, prompting a reevaluation of how Saudi Arabia perceives and prepares for its future in the face of a changing climate. Number 10. The Prodigal Son, a Tale of Forgiveness. In reflecting upon the recent astonishing events at the Kaaba, it is enlightening to draw parallels with the parable of the prodigal son, a story shared in both Islamic and Christian teachings. This tale, transcending religious boundaries, offers profound insights into repentance, forgiveness, and the boundless mercy of God. At the heart of this parable is a young man who, after squandering his inheritance, finds himself in dire straits. In a moment of clarity, he decides to return to his father, expecting reprimand but hoping for mercy. Surprisingly, his father, instead of chastising him, welcomes him with open arms, symbolizing unconditional love and forgiveness. This act of acceptance and love, despite the son's transgressions, is a powerful testament to the idea of repentance and redemption. In Islamic teachings, this story parallels the concept of tawbah, or returning to God after straying. It emphasizes that, no matter the extent of one's, the Kaaba is a building located in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, and is considered the most sacred site in Islam. It is a cuboid structure made of granite and is draped in a black cloth known as the kiswa. Muslims around the world face the Kaaba during their 5 daily prayers, and it is the focal point of the Hajj pilgrimage, which is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. The significance of the Kaaba in Islam dates back to the time of Prophet Muhammad. According to Islamic tradition, the Kaaba was originally built by the Prophet Abraham, and his son Ishmael, as a monotheistic house of worship. Muslims believe that it was later restored and rededicated by the Prophet Muhammad as the center of Islamic worship. The Kaaba holds immense religious and spiritual importance for Muslims. It is believed to be the house of Allah, God on earth, and Muslims consider it a symbolic meeting point between the divine and the mortal. The direction of prayer, known as the Qibla, is always oriented towards the Kaaba, signifying unity and a sense of common purpose among Muslims worldwide. During the Hajj pilgrimage, millions of Muslims from different parts of the world gather in Mecca to circumambulate the Kaaba in a ritual called Tawaf. Pilgrims walk around the Kaaba 7 times counterclockwise, expressing their devotion and seeking closeness to Allah. While the Kaaba itself does not possess any supernatural qualities, its spiritual significance lies in the faith, devotion, and unity it represents for Muslims. It serves as a focal point for worship, a symbol of the oneness of Allah, and a reminder of the Islamic principles of humility, equality, and submission to God.